Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's orange.
Yeah, it's not red.
It's not red.
We're trending in the right direction.
I feel like it's about to connect.
I feel like it's okay. We might be back. I think we're back. It feels like we're back. Well, let us know if you guys can hear us. We're trying to work through these issues. It feels like every time. All right, it's fixed.
Even when we get it right, we get it wrong.
What's going on, Gavin? How are you, man? You're always in these live streams. Appreciate the support, buddy. But yeah, like I think Mike was saying, I don't know if you guys caught it, but we are releasing a Ballmentary video. I understand that not everyone's gonna like him or what he has to say, but you know, he likes golf. He can strike the ball, and he's a funny guy if you don't take it too serious and read too much into some of the stuff. So yeah, we had a good time with him out there, and I don't know. We found the video hilarious, and I think everyone was taken out of their element by his presence, but still had a good time, and it was a fun collab.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. Golf CC, you guys really kind of absorbed it too. It was just like Bob's show, and we were just kind of a part of it, and it kind of took away from our golf vlog, but it's uniquely different than anything else we've ever done. So hopefully you guys enjoy it too, and it goes live on Friday.
All right, so let's see. All right, cool. Okay, so the comments finally updated. I was like, oh man, I think we lost a bunch of people. Let's see. Streets are back.
Streets need a vid.
So Scott said, I've worked on my short game nonstop, and I have made so much improvement in such little time. I'll let you take it.
Scott, I mean, that is just wonderful to hear. We just started golf season with my kids, and yesterday we just emphasized chipping and putting, and really dialed it in, tighten up everyone's game, and that's where you save all the strokes. You know, you're going to hit 30 to 35 putts around. You're going to hit probably 10 to 20 or 10 to 20 chips around also, and anything around the green, around the bunker that can help you get up and down. I never feel like I'm out of the fight. You know, no matter what happens, what position I'm in, I'm always trying to grind out that par, and I think having a good short game helps that. Yeah,
it saves a lot of rounds. I mean, I remember when I was kind of trying to get to that next level of play, and I was watching your game and trying to see, like, what am I missing? You know, I'm like driving as far as you. You know, we're both hitting greens most of the time, but it's really when you miss the green, what happens then? Like, do you get up and down, or do you further compound the mistake, like chunk one and then have to hit another one and then have a 2-putt, and all of a sudden you're looking at a double bogey versus this guy pretty much getting up and down for par from anywhere. So that's where the strokes for me were really compounding, and short game is fun. It's fun to practice too, because you can chip some in, right? You can go out there and get those like small victories. It's like putting too. Nothing feels better than when you roll in like 30, 40, 50 footer, you know? So chipping's the same way. You get rewarded when you hit those good shots, and you can bet some money on it.
So yeah, just keep working on that short game.
Ronan said, Big Cat, what is your stretching routine? It's a good question. I actually do have a stretching routine. I stretch every morning, pretty much every day. And I don't know like how to show you, but I don't even know what they're called, some of the moves, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe we'll do a series and film some of this stuff, because we're gonna start filming a little bit before and after our rounds to give you guys a little bit more of a whole story of what we're doing, and we'll put the stretching stuff in there, and I'll show you guys kind of what I go through in the morning, and then also some of the stretches that we do on the golf course that I think are really helpful before you go out and play.
Yeah. BZ Bally. Hey guys, best round this year, call it. For me, I'm going to say Bay Hill. I just really loved being out there playing with Peter and Mike, and just the course, the history, Arnold Palmer. You know, the course was in immaculate shape. Greens were so fast and fun, and it was just a great time, you know, playing with them, seeing an alligator, you know, up and close and personal, and yeah.
I think one of my favorite rounds, it was definitely Bay Hill, but I'm not gonna harp on that since Mike just mentioned it. But it was Lake Nona. Had a really good time out at Lake Nona. That video is still upcoming that you guys are gonna see a little bit, probably next week or the week after. But amazing golf course. It was super tough conditions, and we struggled out there, but I still had a good time just because we were out there playing fun, and it was a tournament level golf course that was pushed us to our limits.
Yeah, Lake Nona is no joke. I know we haven't talked about it much, but it's going to be another great vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We had a couple great guys on the channel with us, so yeah, next week or two.
George said, how did you like playing with Pete? Pete is fantastic. I mean, the guy has a great personality. He's easy to get along with. Just an awesome dude. He's one of our favorite guys to collab with too, just because he's really professional in everything that he does, and very clear with the expectations, which we always, we appreciate when, the communication lines are open. So Pete was fantastic. We were hoping he was going to make it to up to Bandon Dunes with us this year, but he's not going to be able to make it. He has some other stuff come up. So, but yeah, hopefully we get to get out with him soon.
Someone said that they hit their first hole-in-one with a nice little draw, a little knockdown, I think 7-iron. So congratulations, that's awesome.
Keith said, did you get any negativity when you started the channel, or was it more positive? Bob's commentary was legendary. There's always negativity, Keith. I think we got more negativity in the beginning than we do now, just because people were still kind of feeling us out in the beginning. And we didn't really have the loyal following that we have now, so there wasn't anyone to stand up for us. So we kind of had to pick and choose our battles with people in the comments. And Mike and I have usually tried to just kind of stay away from fights like that, because it's usually people just wanting attention. So yeah, there wasn't a ton of support, but we just plowed through that kind of stuff, and now we're here and super thankful that we have guys like you, Keith, that are out there and came to the tournament last year. And sorry you're gonna miss it this year, buddy, but hopefully you'll be back for number 3.
Fran asked, what's up with Paige? Are we rescheduling? Yeah, I think she's coming back to San Diego over the summer, so we'll try and get something set up with her, play another round with her, and maybe they can get a little redemption on that last putt. If you guys haven't seen it, this guy made like a 25-footer with like a 2.5-foot break, and right in the heart, Paige. Just ice in his veins, and the girls got taken down.
So Patrick made was there 2 donations? Okay, so Jordan made a donation for 20 bucks. Thank you very much. He said, thoughts on Mizuno launching a stellar driver and coming out with a golf ball. Do you think they are rising up the manufacturer list?
So I just got the new Mizuno JPX 919 Tours. They sent me the wrong ones, so I ended up returning those, got the new ones. I played my first round with them. I shot 2 under. The irons feel really good. My dispersion's great. I think I lost a little bit of distance with my irons, but it could have been just cold and my swing and everything else. But great irons. They're in my bag right now. I am playing them. I will play them tomorrow and Friday.
What did you just shoot?
I shot 2 under.
Okay. Did you already mention that?
I did.
Okay, my bad.
And I didn't play great. I didn't have a camera. I was relaxed. I was able to focus a little bit on my game. Not that much because I was with the kids, but yeah, we just had some fun, and yeah, I really like the irons, the new head.
So they sent us both a head, a lefty and a righty. So big thank you to Mizuno for doing that. Haven't had a chance to try it. You guys can see the plastic still on there. But the plan is to get some Fujikura shafts, right? Throw them in this bad boy and see what the numbers show. Yeah, in the next week or two, we're going to meet up with Eric and Marshall from Fujikura. We're going to get some shafts, get some testing done. But if you guys don't know already, this is my driver right here. This is the Epic Flash, the new one that just came out. I've got a 10.5. I've got the Fujikura 6X tipped, 1/4 inch. This is actually Marshall's old shaft, so I stole it from him. Yeah, the Ventus. So if you guys want to get a quick look. Yeah, let me see what that looks like.
See if that looks
Get it closer.
All right, there you go.
It's pretty much in the thumbnail too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this driver's just awesome. I'm hitting it straight, pretty long, and hitting a lot of fairways.
And I'm playing the same one, same setup. I just have the 7X shaft. That was the other one that they had on the range with the Callaway tip, and I think it was, I think it might have been Eric's backup shaft that we just snagged. So it's got a different grip on there, but absolutely loving it. I think the Flash, we both gained probably 5 to 7 yards with the Flash since making the switch. And if you guys saw our video from the desert, you know that Mike was out driving me all day out there. And it wasn't that I was hitting it bad. I was hitting the road fine. I was hitting fairways, and I felt like I was, taking my normal swing. But dude, this guy was constantly past me, and I know it was the driver. And And when you watch the Bay Hill video, there we are, right next to each other, like it should be.
He's so competitive, it's not even funny.
For sure.
I love it, I love it. Duke said, will this subscription membership site still roll out March 1st?
It will not, Duke. So we had planned to roll it out March 1st, and we had all the intentions in the world of getting it out by then, but we do not feel like the content is there yet. We don't have enough behind that locked gateway, and the last thing I want to do is let you guys down. The last thing I want is ask people to pay money for content when we don't have enough there for you guys to consume. And I know that there's some people out there that are gonna say, whatever, just launch it, but I also feel like we're only gonna get one chance with a lot of people too, the people that aren't super fans. So we want to really make sure that we deliver on our promise of just, under promising and over delivering. And so we're going to push it back. I don't want to throw out a date yet, but we're pushing Daniel as hard as we can to edit all this content that we have. And we're also setting more time aside to start filming more content, and are going to kind of change also how we're doing some of the filming as well to make it a little bit better, I think. So long story short, it's coming, but it's going to be delayed a little bit more.
And the content's really good right now, but we want it to be great.
Yeah.
And we don't want to disappoint. We want to overpromise and underdeliver. Did I just say
Come again?
Underpromise and overdeliver. And hopefully, when we do launch it, we've got some stuff building right now, and it's getting stronger and stronger. We just need more of it, and we're shooting for April 1st, and that's our goal. But we'll keep you updated as we get closer.
Someone asked if we tried the Mizuno golf ball, which we haven't.
No,
we asked them to send us some, but I think they've been selling them like hotcakes, so we didn't get any. But as soon as we get our hands on some, we'll try them out. We'll take them on the golf course. We'll let you guys know what we think. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, and
me too.
Excited to try it.
I'll hit up Jeff again, and hopefully he can send us some, and we can test it out with that new driver and the Ventus shaft that we got. Patrick just donated $10. Thanks, Patrick. You guys should come up to Northern California and play some Napa Valley courses and other hidden gems. Lots of golf up here. Love your guys' stuff. Appreciate that. We are going up north.
Yes.
We're going up to Hayward. We're going to play TPC Stonebray, and we're going to try and play a couple other courses in that area. So maybe hit us up, and if it's possible, we'll come into your neighborhood.
What was the date? It's like May
12th.
May 12th.
It's CIF, by the way. But looks like I'm missing
priorities. Priorities, coach.
I know.
What do you guys think about Rick Shields? We love Rick.
Yeah,
we wish Rick would collab with us a little bit, but you guys should put him on blast. Go on his channel, leave some comments. I know Rick's super busy. He's like the most popular guy out there in the golf niche, but. It'd be great to get together with him at some point and do a collaboration, and I'm sure that'll happen at some point in time. But love his content. I was actually checking out one of his videos when I was looking at the TaylorMade 760 irons, because I currently have stepped back from the Mizuno irons. Was not hitting them that great, the 4 and 5 irons specifically. The other irons felt absolutely awesome, but the 4 and 5 iron felt a little bit spinny for me. So I went back to my TaylorMade 770s. And still kind of on the hunt for irons. So, but yeah.
Derek said Mike Capone has some serious game. Really enjoyed that vlog at Bay Hill. Best golfer I've seen on your channel besides Mike and Marco, of course. Thanks. Yeah, Paul, also one of my longtime friends, Paul Becker, out at Palma Valley. Another really good golfer. I would throw those two guys, definitely our top 2 players. Keith says, I bought a large shirt and it made me look like a busted can of biscuits. Order a size larger, fellas. Shirts are amazing. Keep up the great work. Yeah, just order one size up from what you are. They run a little bit smaller than we thought, but we'll get it right on the next order.
Yeah, Ash has been she's been inundated with returns on shirts because people aren't sizing up. So.
John said, I just got my first polo on Saturday, wore to a baby shower later that day. Great fit and quality. Thank you. If you don't mind, leave us a review on the website. It's always good, and we appreciate that.
Derek said, Marco, do you plan on playing any individual local tourneys? Honestly, personally, it hasn't crossed my mind at all. I think it would be fun to do it. I just literally don't have the time to commit to anything other than creating content for this and basically running 2 businesses and spending time with the family. So Yeah, it'd be nice. What about you? You want to do any tourneys?
You know, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, there you go. I'll come caddy for you, coach. I know your numbers.
I'm thinking about it, but I need to, you know, I need to focus on my game. I got to practice. I can't just go out there like what we're doing. You know, we play 1 day a week. We don't practice. We don't hit any balls. We don't work on our short game. You know, and I feel like my game is, you know, B minus, C plus right now, and I would probably have to get in that B plus range.
Let's get you there. Let's do it. Hit a thumbs up if you guys want to see Coach enter a tournament. We'll find one. We'll make him commit to it.
It would be fun.
I'll film the whole thing. I'll get that little handheld one that we were just looking at.
Get the juices flowing again would be kind of fun.
That'd
you
be
know,
awesome.
You know, I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm thinking about doing some tournaments. But that's a start.
Next round with Paris and Claire. We're actually playing with Paris
on
next
the
month, right?
Yeah, on the 14th of March, we're going to go up to Mission Viejo Country Club, go play with the boy. Well, the boys are going to be playing behind us, but Paris and Elisa will hopefully be joining us at Mission Viejo. So yeah, that'll be out in a couple weeks. And we'll see. I heard Paris is playing some great golf right now. She's competing. She's playing in a Symetra Tour, I think Monday qualifier coming up. So she's playing some really good golf. So we're gonna have to be on our A game too. I know.
Mission Viejo is Mission. It's called the Mission Impossible is the nickname of that golf course because it's just super nasty. It's tough. Someone said they're coming to San Diego, and can you recommend a course I can play with my daughter? Joey's asking. I think RBN's a fantastic place to check out. Fun course, good value. Mike and I both love Mount Woodson. It's a little bit of a hike. It's a little bit up the valley, but it's really inexpensive. I think it's 25 to 40 bucks a round up there. It's very much target golf, so if you sprayed even a little bit, you're going to be in the hazards out there. Torrey Pines is a little bit expensive, obviously, but
Madeiras is another good golf course over in Poway. Really well designed. I think it's a Johnny Miller, and good course. Twin Oaks, if you're in northern San Diego, is a decent track also.
Who's the best player you've played with? That's a really good question.
I'm going to say Mike Capone and my buddy Paul are probably the two best players I played with.
I think when we did a collaboration with Blair, and we played out at Santa Luz. He tore up Santa Luz. I think he shot like 4 or 5 under out there, and the drives that he was hitting were like something I've never even seen. Even going to PGA Tour events, I feel like he would have been out driving a lot of those guys because he's just gangly. He's like super skinny, and he's like a super stretchy. So the guy was just bombing it. So yeah, he was fun to watch playing.
Will B, thank you for the donation. He donated 50 bucks. Cheers from the Bay Area. I'm glad to be able to watch the live stream today. Got kicked out of my meeting for doing the B-ski whistle too much. Yeah, the B-ski whistle
It'll get you in trouble sometimes.
Is infamous. You know, the guy's got a great whistle. Actually, I was having dinner with, it was my niece's birthday with the fam, and B was mentioning that Marco's doing a pretty good job with the B whistle. He's noticing, so keep an eye on Marco coming up with his whistle routine.
I was thinking we take a audio snippet of the B-ski whistle, and when someone hits a good shot, we just dub it in. Right? Just put it in there.
I think that might be the play.
Yeah, so Daniel, if you're watching this, you know what to do. Let's see. Coach and Marco versus Soli and Tron would be epic. Also, maybe a collab with TXG. Yeah, that'd be either one of those collabs would be pretty fun. The TXG guys look like they're doing some awesome work. The lefty, I don't know his name. I apologize for not knowing his name, but I've seen him on that simulator, and the guy absolutely pounds the ball. It's just insane how far he hits it. So, Coach versus no laying up, that would be fun. Yeah, the no laying up guys. We haven't really chatted with them too much, but would be very open to doing a collab with them. Really, anyone out there, if you guys are in the golf space, we'd love to do a collab with you. Do you all support PewDiePie? I
don't even know who that is.
Yeah, Capone's driver flight was so pretty. The thing about Capone was that he didn't look like a guy that was gonna like totally hammer the ball. I mean, we just kind of see his build, but he was out driving all of us by like 30 to 50 yards on the regular. And I thought Pete could hit you know, a deep ball, and like I thought they were going to be in the same territory, and he was past all of us. So it really makes you appreciate what those guys do. And I mean, he was playing on you know, some of the smaller tours, and still, you know, not able to break into the PGA Tour, which is just insane because it looked like his game was pretty well rounded. And yeah, but it shows it's not all about the driver. Better get that short game tightened up.
I know Mike was bombing it past us.
Yeah.
It was cold. We weren't used to Bay Hill being that cold. You know, we weren't moving as well as we probably should have. And,
right.
And it's not our home track. You know, we're carrying cameras.
Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered though. He would have been bombing it.
I know, but maybe 30 yards past us, not 50.
No,
I don't know. Mike's a player. That guy just, you know, he played in so many tournaments that, you know, obviously the guy, you know, he played bad and shot even par. So, you know, that says a lot. And the conditions were pretty tough that day with the wind and the coldness.
What's in the bag with Daniel coming? That's a great question. Actually, did you donate your old irons in?
Yeah, well, not quite yet.
Right.
We got to talk a little bit more and hammer out all the details. But yeah, I gave Daniel my irons to play, see if he likes them, and if he does, then we'll make it happen. But yeah, he says he's liking them. We went out and played a little bit. I just gave him a couple of words of encouragement, and it seemed like it helped him. And he's hitting the ball a lot better already, and yeah, he's doing great. So
the coach's touch.
Sometimes you just got to say the right thing, get that right mindset to play.
Someone said, when's the Ballmentary video coming out? It's going to be most likely this Friday, assuming that we get the clearance from him and his team. So hopefully that happens because we don't have another video ready.
Terry said, I love the video, guys. Really helped improve my game and course knowledge. Come down to Texas. Yeah, Texas got some great courses, so
yeah,
we could definitely do that.
Tiger Woods is in the house. He said, I am new here. How did you two meet? Did you play college golf together?
What's up, Tiger?
Yeah, what's up, Tiger? So we met about 12 years ago through the internet. It's kind of a funny story, but I used to do search engine optimization services. Mike found me. He was looking for someone to do it for his limo company, and I started working for him, basically doing his SEO, and eventually we got to talking about golf. He invited me into his circle of friends that play golf, and I was like, I pretty much stopped playing golf basically after high school, because when I went to college, I didn't play at all, didn't know anyone really that played during that time, so I stopped. And then when I met him, I kind of got back into the game, and I was terrible. I mean, I was shooting high 80s, low 90s, and it was just, it was hard to play with him and his brother, who were like around the same level as they are now. But I improved a lot by hanging out with them, obviously, and then Coach was gracious enough to take me under his wings and give me some lessons out there and give me some tips. And honestly, I learned a lot just by watching him play and watching his course management, how he thinks his way around the golf course. Doesn't just try to, you know, beat the ball as far as he could, which is exactly what I was trying to do. So it's been fun.
Yeah, 12 years of love and golf.
Yeah, exactly. Any chance the Callaway Apex 19 irons go in the bag?
Yeah, I did reach out to my boy AJ over at Callaway. Wanted to see if they were able to swap out the X Forge that we bought, and for those, I definitely wanted to hit them. Still waiting to hear back. Hopefully they give us a go ahead, because I'm a huge Callaway guy. I love their driver. I love their irons, and but I'm liking the JPX Mizunos right now. And they're in my bag, and I think they're going to be there for a little while.
Love hearing that.
So, Callaway's gotta have a really good product for me to make that switch. I did like the X Forge, but I didn't love them, and I had kind of a two-way miss with those. Might have been a little bit of the shaft, might have been the head, but yeah, right now the Mizunos are in play.
Someone said thoughts on the Snell MTB golf ball. Haven't tried it, but I used to play the Snells probably about 2 or 3 years ago. We were, through my other business, we were actually just ordering them with our logos on them, and they were actually pretty solid golf balls. Obviously the guy that started Snell used to work at Titleist. He basically was one of the inventors or creators of the Pro V1 and Pro V1X, so brought a lot of that knowledge over to Snell and started, making a competitive product for cheaper. So good ball. Haven't tried the new one, but I've heard good things.
Chris just said, enter the tournament and wedge them to death, coach. Let's go.
There we go.
Thanks for the support, Chris. Man, and Duke was gracious enough to offer to compensate the fee to get in. Appreciate that. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to pay for it, but I appreciate the offer. Definitely don't want to feel guilty if I play bad and it's on someone else's dime.
Someone asked me if my shafts are standard length, and yeah, they're standard length. Everything in the bag is standard. The only thing I do with my irons is I bend them a degree stronger, so that I just get an extra 4 to 7 yards out of my irons. That's about it. I
got 12 new clubs in my bag and a new golf ball, so I don't think I've ever made that kind of a switch. I got a new driver, I got all new irons, and I got all new wedges, so and a new putter. So 12 out of the 14.
The wedges we're going to talk about next week, so make sure you guys come back. We'll do a little wedge discussion, but we both have new wedges in the bag.
I haven't changed my wedge in 12 years.
Here we go.
This is a big change for me. My 60 degree is no longer with me, and stay tuned for next week in the new wedges. What's the cheapest and most expensive course we've played? Goat Hill is the cheapest. It was 20 bucks, I think, for us to play. Most expensive has been Riviera, 700. Yeah. I know, it pains me to even say 700 for a golf round, but it was worth every penny, and we'd do it again.
It was. I think few people would pay it and appreciate it as much as we did, but we really do appreciate it, and we took it all in.
It's one of my most favorite vlogs.
I'm so glad that we got to film it though, because if we didn't get to film that course and pay that much, I honestly feel like I would have been a little bit disappointed, only in that you can't bottle that, that memory. And with these videos, as you guys know, it's like we're basically archiving, all the stuff that we're doing now, which is a huge motivation for us, because we like to watch some of our old videos and just like relive those moments, because they only happen once, and we're not getting any younger.
Yeah, so, we kind of forced our way into Riviera, and we just tucked our way right through the front door, and we were able to film it, and it's still to this day one of my favorite vlogs,
Yeah,
all time.
For sure. That intro was a 10.
Yeah. It was. I could watch that intro over and over again. It was definitely the best one he's ever done. Let's see.
Would you like to come and make a video on France and test some drivers? Would love to. Yeah, we're starting to go out and play golf courses when we're able to line it with our schedule, and if they're comping some of the expenses involved. That's exactly what we're doing up in Northern California next month, or in a couple months. They were gracious enough to make it easy for us, basically. So if you guys know of any golf courses that you want to reach out to, or work at a golf course and want to pitch it to your GM or director of marketing, send us some info. We can send them over a little package of some of the things we've done and how it benefits them, and we'd love to get out and film more, take this to the next level. We're international, I should say.
Yeah, Mason said, with the goal of this channel at the start to create fun golf videos for yourself and others, where do you guys see the future of Golfholics going?
Yeah, I think the future is going to be just building on what we've already created. So I think one thing we've done really good is just creating a community of people that are passionate about golf, have a really positive attitude, maybe didn't have the most positive attitudes coming in and started talking a little bit of smack to us, but I feel like a lot of people have turned around and have kind of turned a new leaf about mentality on the golf course, which I think we're really proud of, that we're able to have that positive influence. And I think for the future of the channel, we're going to look to see how we can take it to the next level. And what does that mean? We don't really know. We started whiteboarding what that might mean to us, and we came up with some ideas. This next video at Torrey Pines is going to be an iteration on that, and we always look to you guys to give us feedback on the videos and how we're doing things, and you guys tell us, because we're making these videos for you. We don't make these videos for ourselves. We make it for you guys, to give you guys the best possible experience on the golf course, off the golf course. That's why we introduce other people. So I don't know, we're gonna just keep iterating and see where it goes. See what we can create. So, yeah.
Ryan said, as business owners, has any of your customers brought up the channel? For me, yeah, I've ran into a few friends of the channel that have been clients of mine going on beer tours here in San Diego. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, you know, running into them, and appreciate the support.
Yeah, I work with a couple engineers, and one of them's out in South Carolina, and he actually watched the channel, so we're always chatting about it. It's funny. Someone said, when are you guys getting into the stability shaft? How was that?
So right now I've got the Odyssey Marksman with the stability shaft right now, and I'm rolling it. I'm not loving it. I'm going to give it a few more rounds and see how I do with it, but I do like the stability shaft. It just might not be the correct head for me. The head that I had in my other Odyssey I really loved. I've been putting well with it, so it's going to be tough for me to figure out which one I'm going to go with.
Yeah, so I kind of had a similar experience as Mike. I put the stability shaft, new Odyssey, you know, with the stability shaft in the bag for a little bit and tested it out, and I don't know, I just found myself going back to the old putter, and yeah, so I don't know, I'm gonna keep messing around with it, but I don't really have that much time to try out stuff, so I'm gonna probably be playing some of my older stuff for now and see where it goes.
Tyler said, honestly, the best thing about you guys is that you have kept it pretty much to yourselves and some unique guests. I like that a lot, and try to stay away from all the golf YouTube drama, too much of that stuff. Yeah, agreed. Sure. You know, we had some people message us about some things that were said, and we're just going to try to drown all that out. It's just nonsense. Not what we're trying to, you know, come across as. You know, we're just trying to build this community, increase the game of golf, you know, and just have fun, you know, with this, and try and grow the game together. And in the community that we have, it's just been so awesome to get the feedback that we have. So of course we're going to always have haters, and that's just the way it is as part of life. And you know, we're just going to not focus on that. We're going to focus on the channel, keep up the positive vibe, and keep doing what we're doing.
There's a great quote out there, and it goes like this: a lion doesn't concern itself with what the sheep are doing. And that's the mentality. Like, we're not going to worry ourselves with what other people are doing. Some people are you know, are out there talking smack about our game, about stuff like that. But honestly, we're just here to have fun, to make some fun videos, to connect with good people, and that's really what it's all about. Anything other than that is just noise. So yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on. Andrew said, any chance the Apex 19s go into your bag, Marco? Yeah, I think there's definitely a chance. I just want to test it out and make sure I test it out with the right shaft. Being a lefty, like, I get shafted all the time. I'm always like going out there, and you know, even sometimes the heads that they have available are like not the ones that I want. So it's tough, man. It's tough being a lefty out there and trying to really like demo this stuff and having a fair comparison to what I'm playing, other than going and getting a fitting. But you know, we can't always go do that. So yeah, I love the Apex. I used to play them 4 or 5 years ago, and they might make it back in the bag.
Brett Walsh said, any collab with Dude Perfect?
I wish. Yeah.
I know. If you guys watch Dude Perfect, ping them. We'd love to play with them. Obviously, those guys are the OGs of YouTube, so it'd be great to get out there and play some golf with them.
What kind of shoes do you all play in? For me, I rotate. I have FootJoy shoes. I have the Tomo golf shoes, but I only use those on the driving range because they have absolutely no stability. So using those out on the golf course, the shoe literally slipped off my foot when I was on the side hill stance. I mean, talk about like something you can get hurt doing. You know, you don't want a shoe to screw you up. So
I got the Adidas Addy Pures, and then I also have the Echoes. Those are awesome shoes, great shoes. Love both of them. Cody says, you guys have the best YouTube golf videos. Thank you so much for making them. And you guys have the best attitudes, which has helped me get better on the golf course. So that's great. We try to stay as positive as we can, try and forget about that last bad shot that we hit, and just have some fun out there with your boys and enjoying the sunshine and being on the golf course.
Oren said, I've been here since 3,000 subscribers and I've enjoyed every video. That's awesome. Love it. Thanks, you.
Oren. Appreciate it.
Least favorite course? I don't know.
Least favorite?
Gosh.
On the channel? Or
I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't like the Crosby Club, which is like right down the street. We've played it a number of times. I just don't really like it. I mean, a nice golf course, don't get me wrong, but I always get eaten up alive out there, and you know, I just, yeah, it's not necessarily that I play bad out there. I just don't like some of the greens. Maybe they've just been in bad shape a few times, and
it's in good shape right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you just play it?
No, but Paris told me.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So maybe we should give it one more chance.
I don't know. I'd rather go somewhere else, to be honest with you.
Oh, this guy's, he's so stubborn, but I love it. Oh, man. Any success stories from your students, Coach? Thank you for the $5 donation. Obviously, Paris is a success story. She got a scholarship to UC Riverside. Yeah. Great kid. Now trying to play on the mini tour. Doing really well. And then I've got another girl who got a scholarship to, I think it's Kansas University, and she's doing great. I had a freshman that was on my team. He's probably going to be playing college golf, and another really good player. So yeah, those are all my success stories.
Favorite course ever played besides Riviera? Spyglass is probably top of that list. Medina was absolutely awesome. I wish we would have filmed Medina. I mean, we kind of did film it, but not in this new. Yeah, we pretty much didn't film it.
No, we didn't film it. Not like we know how to film it. But we'll be back out there. My grandma lives out there. I got family out there, so we'll take a trip to Chicago. They got so many great courses out there. We could probably hit 5 or 6 good ones, you know, in 5 or 6 days.
Mr. Short Game saying, what am I drinking here? I'm just having a little bit of coffee, you know, a little afternoon pick-me-upper. It's not a White Russian, you know, let's not get too carried away.
Will we be at Bethpage for the PGA? No, we will not, unfortunately. We wanted to make the US Open up at Pebble, but don't think that's going to happen either. Our schedules are really pretty insane right now with work and coaching and family and everything else.
Nate said, are we going to see more drivers off the deck this year? Let the big cat eat.
Yep.
I love it.
I hit a driver off the deck a couple times, and I hit some good ones. So I think I'm gonna pull it out of the bag a little bit more.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
I mean, if it's open up there, I don't mind taking driver off the deck. You know, entertainment value is a 10 when you do that. Brady Fox said, did you guys hear that Peter Finch signed with TaylorMade?
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Kind of expected, right? TaylorMade, Adidas. He was already with Adidas, so
yeah.
But yeah, that's great. I'm sure he did mention that he was kind of working through some contracts. He didn't say specifics.
He said he was going to be out in Carlsbad, so he said a lot of things that kind of led up to that.
Yeah, we didn't really.
We weren't thinking about it, but that's great. Congratulations to Pete. You know, that's great to hear. He totally deserves it. Good
Absolutely.
dude.
Don't think you guys acknowledged the $50 guy?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Ego said, so Mike, are you a golf coach? Yeah, I coach high school golf. I've been doing it for about 10 years, and I got the boys and girls over at Del Norte.
Best golf course you played with, the best food other than the hot dog you guys ate on Olympic. That's exactly what I was going to say, Andrew. It was like the burger dog from Olympic Club was epic. Let's see. You know, Bighorn had really good food. We stopped at one of the snack shops over there and got some stuff. I'm trying to think who else has good food.
Santa Luz.
Yeah, tough to beat Santa Luz.
A2 Fitness says, I have the Rogue. Should I upgrade to the Flash? Is it worth it? I think it is. You know, to spend that extra money, if you can trade your Rogue in and get, you know, some kind of trade-in value, then yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do it as soon as possible while the Rogue still has, you know, higher value. See what they're selling for. But it might be a couple $100 difference. And like we said, we picked up 5 to 7 yards. I think the dispersion is a little bit better on it, but I would put more of that on the shaft that you're hitting it with than the drivers. So these shafts that we have in there, I think are a little bit more consistent. So, but yeah, if you could justify spending a couple $100 for that extra 5 to 7 yards, then go for it.
Mike says, yo coach, great to see you out in Madeiras last week. Must be the first fairway you missed with that new flash driver. I'm glad you sprayed one. Got to meet you and shake your hand. And oh yeah, what's up, Mike? Yeah, I did miss that fairway. I do remember that. I was almost in the other fairway. I pushed one to the right. I think, you know, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was not a great swing. So yeah, good meeting you. Glad you said what's up. And that day I just got the new golf ball Chrome Soft with our logo on it. So I was driving back to come meet this guy. Thought we were going to do some filming with it. And anyways, I got to play like 12 holes.
Golf ball's good. If you guys haven't tried the new Chrome Soft X, we were playing the Chrome Soft, but honestly, from when we tested the Chrome Soft X, it's probably been about 1.5 years, 2 years, and I think they must have changed the formula, because the old one, Mike and I we couldn't get it up in the air, and we were hitting it like 20 feet off the ground, and we were like, we're not going to play this ball. I remember out at Marbella Country Club, but this new one, it seems like it's a little bit softer, and having no issues getting it up, and it's rolling out too, since it's a little bit harder than the Chrome Soft.
I shot 2 under with that ball yesterday.
There you go.
So
we only have, I think we have about 25, 30 dozen left in stock. They're flying off the shelf. They're on eBay right now. People are selling the golf balls
for 20 bucks each.
One ball for 20 bucks, which is crazy, but I guess people collect them. So point is, if you guys want them, get them in the store while we still have them. We probably will order more from Callaway, but we probably aren't going to do it right away just because we have some other stuff that we're working on. So you've been warned.
Any chance of a Golfholics mini putt vlog? Saw some Instagram clips.
Well, we did film one actually, just last week? So that is coming. That is coming.
And I was thinking we should go to the one over in Del Mar. They got a really cool one. We can go play 36 out there.
Oh yeah,
I'd
love to.
Maybe get a little team game going.
Yeah,
let's
do it.
Okay.
Down. Philip said, Marco, have you ever done lefty putting as well? I had the bright idea of maybe thinking of getting a lefty putter and trying it out, and I did just that. I bought one and went to the backyard, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I spent like the last 10 years putting righty. Just because I'm left-handed doesn't mean I'm gonna come out here and be able to putt as good as I was righty.
I let him go with it too.
Yeah, he did. He was good. He kept his mouth shut.
Normally I would tell him, don't even think about it, but you know what? I was like, let him.
And I appreciate that. I got to go through the process, and I did. I went out there and I was put it back in the closet, so it'll probably be a auction item for the tournament this year.
Aaron just donated 25 bucks. I still owe you guys a bottle of wine. Please,
Jeez,
Aaron. Contribute this to the band and fund for the boys. Thanks, Aaron. I think Mark is going to be buying most of the wine out there with the, I can't even.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we've been talking so much smack with Mark from the Club Fix and his putting, so I just, it just gets me every time.
And $5 for a Pepsi for Marky Mark. Love it, Aaron.
Yeah, there
so
you go.
good, dude.
Aaron, you're the man, dude. Oh, we wish that you could join us. You would have definitely been, the number 8 guy, and it would have filled both foursomes to, perfection. So maybe next year.
Are the new balls available in the green Trubis? Ordered a t-shirt today. Mike said, thanks for ordering a t-shirt, Mike. I think when we do the next batch of our, brand new golf balls, we're going to change up the colors, just, have some fun with it. So, I don't know what color they're going to be right now, but they're probably not going to be purple. So we'll see. Maybe we'll put up a poll and let you guys pick.
I like purple. That's my vote.
Well, you already got your purple ones. So how about I get a say in the freaking golf color over here?
You know what? They turned out great, and they're selling like hotcakes.
I didn't say they didn't.
Okay, all right. And no one else has purple. So, thank you for the $5 donation. Bald balls. What do you guys think about Matt Kuchar under-tipping his caddy? I think there's two sides of the story. I can see both sides. Obviously, you always want to take care of your caddy, especially when you win that large amount. He probably didn't handle it in the way that he probably should have. After he won, they did agree on that amount. He paid him $1,000 over what the amount that he quoted him, and then now I'm sure he a lot of people told his caddy to go put it in the press and make him not look good either.
It got blown out of proportion. Everyone knows that Matt's like a super good guy, and he's always had that reputation, and it's not just because he smiles on the golf course, it's because what he does on and off. So I think he got kind of taken advantage of the situation, and that caddy was we don't know anything about the caddy, right? You just hear one side of it, which is he paid him X and he won the golf tournament, but who knows? I mean, Kuchar could have said, hey, you just carry the bag and I'll grab the clubs and I know my yardage. You literally don't have to do anything. So we don't know what the arrangement was. We just kind of, it seems like a lot of people just sided with the caddy, which, I'm not I'm not saying one way or the other, but I think we don't know the full story, so it's hard to say. But I think Matt did the right thing, at least for on the PR side of it, which is, you know, to pay him out and get this thing behind him. So yeah, good dude.
All right, a couple more and shut it down.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's jump to the bottom, see what's crack-a-lacking down here. Oh, Jonathan donated $5. Thank you for that, Jonathan. He said, Marco, thanks for the rec. Can't wait to play Quintero. Any thoughts to get back on track in a round after a big miss? It's tough, right? So I've definitely had my share of doubles and triples and, you know, out of bounds balls, but you just gotta, you know, don't think about that. It's in the past. Focusing on it is literally just gonna take your attention away from what you want to do for the rest of that round. So just think of the next shot and try to just do your best on it. And I think the hardest thing to do is to not give up, because I used to, especially when I was younger, if I started off poorly, especially with like a double or a triple, and I felt defeated, especially early on in a round. I just felt defeated because I've always felt like I'm not going to go out and make like 8 birdies. Like, I've never really done that. So what are the odds that I'm going to really be able to turn this around? And I literally would have that mentality, and I think it held me back when I was younger because I focused on the wrong thing. I should have just focused on going out, trying to execute the best I can on the next shot, breathing, and just letting go that feeling of, you know, I screwed up on that hole. Just let it go. Who cares? Just go out there and have fun, do your best, and just never quit. And I started doing that a lot more in the last year and a half as I've improved and been playing with this guy especially. And it's amazing how you go into a shot and you have that kind of winning mentality and you execute on it. You execute, you almost chip it in, you hit that putt in from 30 feet, you know, just crazy things happen. And the more that I think positive like that, the more that stuff happens, which is kind of weird. Like, so just stay positive, guys. And I swear to you, you're gonna hit better shots just by being in the right state of mind out there. And it'll make golf a lot more fun.
Yeah, and obviously going out there and lowering your expectations is probably a good thing. I don't go out there and think I'm going to shoot like 5 or 6 under. I just go out there and I know I'm going to hit some bad shots. I know I'm going to hit some good shots, and just try and focus on the next shot at hand. And just stick to your routine, focus on your lines, focus on your, you know, what you already know how to play. And also think about, you know, you're on the golf course. You know, you're not in an office, you're not working,
yeah.
You're having a good time with probably your friends, you're getting some vitamin D. You're at a beautiful, probably country club or golf course that, you know, most people would love to be on. So
yeah.
just, you know, don't take it for granted. Enjoy the moment, and just, you know, keep a positive aspect with things. I think, you know, it goes a long ways. Matthew said, I came across your channel almost 2 years ago to the day, had surgery, and your content along with Crossfields helped me get through and inspired me to get back into golf ASAP. Thank you. Matt, appreciate that comment. It means the world to us. That's what we're trying to do. Hopefully you're out there playing and getting some good golf in.
Mr. Martinez said, seems like Santa Luz supports the channel. Any chance they'll carry merchandise in the future? I think they would be open to it. We just have to like put the Santa Luz logo on the merch. Everything they sell has their logo on it. You know, and we're trying to kind of grow our band. So I don't know. I think they would, like I said, I think they'd be totally open to it. They have been really supportive. Jim, who's the GM over there, is always telling me that, you know, we're doing a good job with it. And even when we had the member guest at Santa Luz, which, you know, is a pretty high profile tournament for them internally, and he didn't mind at all that we brought the cameras out. We ended up not filming it because we just wanted to perform. But he was cool with us actually bringing the cameras out and filming the whole experience, which speaks volumes for the club itself, because, you know, a lot of these places, as you guys have seen in some of our videos, they can be kind of closed doors, hush hush. It's all about the privacy, this and that, and it's cool that they're willing to open their doors and, you know, just kind of, you know, step up and be a little bit different.
Tanner said, this is for the Bandon Dunes crew. Would love to meet you boys out at the Punch Bowl. I'm here in Oregon and been out to Bandon many times. Would love to show you guys the area. Tanner, yes. Hit us up, shoot us a message, meet us out there. Nick is going to meet us out there too, so maybe you guys can link up and we can get out there. We're going to have you know, we got 7 guys coming with us.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
And with you guys, that'll just add a little bit more spice to the round, and even the practice punch area, Punch Bowl. All right, 1 or 2 more and we'll shut it down. I got a golf match I got to get to.
Yeah. What advice would you give someone thinking about starting a golf YouTube channel? I would give them the same advice that I would give anyone looking to start a business, because it takes the same commitment level. If you're going to do this and you think you're going to do it part-time, it's going to grow, not even part-time, it's going to grow like you're putting 5 hours a week into it. It just takes a massive amount of commitment to reach any kind of growth. So you really have to ask yourself the question of like, do you really want to do this, and have the right intentions going in? I think if you start anything with the wrong intentions and go into starting a YouTube channel for the getting equipment or being able to play free golf, and that's your drive, then it's going to be really hard to have the motivation to do this for a couple years before you reap any kind of rewards from it. And so yeah, just check yourself. Some of this stuff always seems fun and exciting, and we make it look, like it's all peaches and cream, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see. And just be ready to not have any of that work acknowledged, and just be okay with it. And if you're willing to do that, then the rewards are out there. And I think that applies not only for YouTube, but like I said, any business that you're going to start, you really have to commit. And when you commit to it, like, magical things will happen, just like your golf game. When you commit to practicing, you improve. Yeah,
making sacrifices in any kind of aspect of your life. And when it's in business, you're going to reap the benefits years down the road. And I've been making sacrifices my whole life with my business. I miss holidays, I miss birthdays, I miss special occasions because of work. And but now it's allowing me 13 years later to do something that I'm passionate about with this guy, playing some golf, trying to grow the game, trying to have some fun. And it's put us in a position, same with Marco, to be able to do something that we're passionate about in this community that you guys and us have created and built. It's something that we never thought would ever happen, but giving that opportunity to put those years in before this to get to this point has been pretty rewarding. And now we have an opportunity to possibly turn this passion project into a business and move forward with it.
No, and I think that's a great point, is like, you have to put in the work beforehand to really know what it takes to start anything. So when you start a business, starting at a young age, I think, is really beneficial, especially for you guys out there that are like in your teens, or early 20s. And if you have any desire to start a YouTube channel or a business, do it now, because right now is when you can take the risks in your life. When you get a family and you have a mortgage, like, the amount of responsibilities just pile up, and it becomes harder to take risks in life. So take those risks while you're young, while you have time to fail. Fail fast, fail often, and you will learn. And as you learn, just, apply that knowledge to the next thing. And you guys can do any of this stuff. What we do is not magical. We just go out there and film our rounds. My commentary is sometimes really boring when I watch it. I'm self-critique myself, but guess what? It doesn't matter, because when you put passion into it, you're gonna make good stuff. And that's what it's all about.
Jake asked, ever played in golf in the Northeast? If so, what was your course? We have not played in the Northeast. I think my brother played Bethpage Black. He loved it, but we haven't been out there. We're going to try and make a New York trip for this guy's birthday next year, so stay tuned for that. Duke just donated $10. Thanks, Duke. White logo on white ball, only kidding. Hope to meet you guys one day, Duke. If you're not able to make the July 15th Golfholics Invitational, we'll make a trip out to Philly. We'll go play some golf and grab some dinner and stuff, and get to hang out a little bit.
All right, last question. Do either of you own a Flight Scope or a TrackMan? We do not own either one of those. We're hoping to eventually, have enough money in the bank where we can justify buying one of those. And I think when we do, it's gonna be awesome.
It'll be the next level up for the Golfholics, and we might have to probably hire another editor or something to keep this content flowing for you guys.
Yeah, keep this machine going. All right, guys, thanks for joining us again. We really appreciate your time, and make sure you share our videos. Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter if you're not already following us there. And we got a new video coming this Friday. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, and if you guys need any new merchandise, we got some hats, we got some shirts, we got some polos, we got ball markers, divot tools, you name it. We got it. Check out the store and the link in the description below.
All right, guys, have a good weekend.